Okay, so what we're going to discuss now, okay, we've done the actual pull-up video, we've done the mechanics of it, so you've seen how it actually gets done, is the hand position of the pull-up, okay? So there are various different grips that you can use that may or may not be prescribed to you, but it's good to have this just in case, okay? So we're going to start off with the most basic, which is a supinated hand position. So Kim, if you go with a supinated hand position, okay, which is the one that you've just done, yeah? So you see our palms are facing her, okay? So this is a supinated hand position. This is probably the, what people would find the easiest version of the pull-up, of the chin-up, whatever you want to call it. This is probably the easiest version that most people find, okay? The second version of that is the pronated hand position, okay? So she's going to take her hands a little bit wider, okay? So just outside of shoulder width. This is not a wide grip pull-up. This is just a pronated pull-up, okay? The two are very different. This is a much tougher variation. You're going to find that your upper back is in bits the next day, a lot more than it would be if you had done a supinated pull-up, okay? The next hand position is a wide grip pull-up. So generally, it will be after the bend of the bar, okay? So on this bar, yeah, it's just about here. Obviously, the width in which you hold this one depends on how tall you are. So I'm not going to make Kim hold it all the way out here because that would be ridiculous and she'd have to be a mutant to be able to do pull-ups like that, which she is and she's very strong. But generally speaking, you want to go just after the bend, okay? So it's maybe about another hand width out, hand width and a half out from the pronated hand position, okay? But if you see that position in relation to the supinated grip, which if you go back to the supinated grip again, so all the way back to here, right in the middle of the bar, yeah, that's a damn sight further out from there, okay? The last one that we'll talk about is a neutral hand position. So Kim, if you turn around, face the opposite way, yeah, and if you just grab these ones. So in the gym that we're using that here, we've only got these neutral hand positions. And for me, I wouldn't really program this for Kim because they're a little bit too wide, okay? Ideally, the neutral hand position would be the exact same width as a supinated hand position. So the same width as a shoulder width, as your shoulders are apart, she wants to be holding the bar neutrally. If you're in the gym, if you're in one of the commercial gyms, generally speaking, they have a couple different variations of the width of the neutral hand position and the supinated hand position and the pronated hand position. You can kind of pick and choose how wide you want to go. But with us here, we're a little bit too wide, so I wouldn't program this for Kim. Just make sure that when you're doing this yourself, if you do have a neutral hand position pull-up, that you are around about shoulder width apart, okay?